Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever stayed up at night thinking about what you should have said? That one line that would have shut them down, that perfect response that would have made them regret disrespecting you, that final message that would have proved you were never the weak one. We have all been there. When someone betrays you, ignores you, lies to you, or treats you like you are replaceable, your first instinct is to fight back. You want to defend your name. You want to correct the story. You want them to feel the sting you felt. But what if I told you the most powerful revenge is not loud, not dramatic, not emotional, and not explosive? What if I told you the most devastating move you can make is silence? Not passive silence, not hurt silence, disciplined silence, intentional silence. The kind of silence that comes from strength, not from fear. The kind of silence that says, I do not need to prove anything to you. Most people expect noise. They expect tears. They expect long paragraphs. They expect anger. They expect you to chase closure. When you give them none of that, you disrupt the pattern. You remove the performance. You step out of the script they thought you would follow. And that is where real power begins. Stoic philosophy understood this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote about guarding the mind from disturbance. Epictetus taught that the only true control we have is over our own responses. Seneca the Younger warned that uncontrolled emotion makes us slaves to circumstance. These were not weak men. They were leaders, thinkers, warriors of the mind. And they understood something modern society forgets. Reacting gives your power away. Silence reclaims it. When you argue back, you step into their arena. When you try to convince them of your value, you accept that your value is up for debate. When you beg for explanation, you lower your position. But when you withdraw calmly, when you hold your ground without noise, when you refuse to entertain disrespect, you send a message that cannot be ignored. You are not here to entertain chaos. You are not here to perform for someone's ego. You are not here to compete for validation. You are here to protect your peace and build your life. Silence is not about punishment. It is about position. It is about refusing to be emotionally manipulated. It is about understanding that not every action deserves your energy. Weak people fear silence because they cannot control it. They do not know what you're thinking. They cannot predict your next move. They cannot measure their influence over you, and that uncertainty unsettles them. But for you, silence becomes clarity. It becomes space to think. It becomes strength in restraint. It becomes proof that you are no longer operating from impulse. This is not about ignoring problems that require mature conversation. This is about refusing to participate in games designed to lower you. There is a difference. You must learn that difference. You must develop the discipline to pause instead of react. You must train yourself to sit with emotion without letting it control you. That is power. That is revenge they never expected. Before we move forward, now I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments right now. My silence is my strength. I refuse to chase. Number 1. Master your reaction before you try to win anything. Listen carefully. The moment someone disrespects you, the real battle begins inside you, not outside, inside. Your pride feels attacked. Your ego feels challenged. Your heart feels bruised, and your instinct screams to respond. That instinct is natural, but it is not always wise. If you react immediately, you hand over control. Epictetus said, "If someone can make you angry, they become your master." That is not a suggestion. That is a warning. When someone can trigger you on demand, they hold authority over your emotions. You must never allow that. Your first mission is not to correct them. It is to control yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." You cannot control what they say. You cannot control how they act. You cannot control their choices. But you can control whether you react or remain composed. That choice defines your power. The strongest revenge is emotional discipline. When they expect anger and receive calm, they feel it. When they expect a fight and receive stillness, they feel it. When they expect you to chase and you stand firm, they feel it. Reaction feeds conflict. Silence starves it. You must train this skill like a muscle. The next time something triggers you, do not reach for your phone. Do not type a paragraph. Do not defend yourself immediately. Stand up, take a breath, move your body, let the surge of emotion pass. Most reactions are temporary waves. If you act during the peak, you regret it later. If you wait, clarity returns. This is not about suppressing feelings. It is about directing them. Write your thoughts in a journal instead of sending them. Talk to a trusted friend instead of confronting in anger. Go to the gym and channel the energy into strength. Use the moment as fuel, not fire. Seneca the Younger believed that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Often the story in your head is louder than the actual situation. Silence gives you time to separate fact from assumption. It protects you from escalating something that did not need escalation. And it shows the other person that you are not easily shaken. Imagine someone trying to provoke you, expecting you to explode, and instead you remain steady. That steadiness forces them to face themselves. It removes their leverage. It exposes their insecurity. When you master your reaction, you become unpredictable in the best way. They cannot press your buttons because you removed the wiring. That is power. That is control. That is revenge without noise. So here is your command. For the next week, you will not respond instantly to anything emotional. You will pause. You will breathe. You will think. If it deserves a response, you will deliver it calmly and briefly. If it does not, you will say nothing. Practice restraint until it becomes natural. Practice control until it becomes identity. You are not here to win arguments. You are here to win mastery over yourself. And once you do that, no one can destabilize you. Number 2, remove your presence without explanation. Stop announcing your departure. Stop writing speeches about why you need space. Silence becomes powerful when it is quiet and decisive. When you constantly explain your boundaries, you weaken them. People who took you for granted were comfortable because they believed you would always be available. Change that belief without warning. Pull your energy back. Limit access. Reduce availability. Do not dramatize it. Do not threaten it. Just do it. Seneca the Younger said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. It takes courage to step away without seeking permission. It takes strength to accept that not everyone will understand your distance. That is fine. You are not responsible for managing their comfort. You are responsible for protecting your peace. When your presence is no longer guaranteed, your value becomes clear. Scarcity creates awareness. Overexposure creates neglect. Command yourself to stop being instantly reachable. Focus on your priorities. Build your routine. Improve your health. Strengthen your skills. As you invest in yourself, your silence gains weight. They will notice the shift. They will feel the absence. But you will not break your calm to explain it. Let them sit with the change. Let them experience life without your constant attention. That realization speaks louder than confrontation ever could. Stand firm. Stay quiet. Move with purpose. Number 3. Refuse to chase closure. Stop hunting for answers from someone who already showed you their position. Closure is not something they give you. It is something you decide. When you keep asking why, when you keep pushing for explanations, you stay emotionally tied to their response. That attachment keeps you weak. Epictetus taught that we must focus only on what is within our control. Their reasons are not in your control. Your acceptance is. You do not need a detailed explanation to move forward. Their behavior was the explanation. Command yourself to accept reality without demanding comfort. It may hurt, it may sting, but strength is built in acceptance, not in interrogation. The more you chase clarity from them, the more you lower your position. Silence declares that you have seen enough. Silence announces that you do not need further proof. Stand up internally and say, "I understand," then move. Stop replaying conversations in your mind. Stop imagining different endings. Redirect that mental energy toward progress. Channel your focus into something productive. Exercise harder. Study longer. Work smarter. Growth replaces obsession. When you refuse to chase closure, you detach your peace from their words. That detachment is powerful. It shows you are not dependent on their validation to heal. Healing begins the moment you stop asking them to fix what they broke. Command your mind forward. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I create my own closure. I move forward. Number 4. Elevate your standards in complete silence. Raise the bar without making an announcement. Do not post about it. Do not warn anyone. Just upgrade your expectations and live by them. When someone disrespects you and you continue accepting it, you teach them how to treat you. The moment you decide that disrespect, inconsistency, and half-effort are no longer acceptable, everything changes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. That means do not match their low behavior. Do not compete at their level. Step higher, demand better. Not through shouting, but through action. If someone cancels plans repeatedly, stop offering your time. If someone speaks carelessly, reduce access to your presence. If someone treats you as optional, remove your availability. Standards are enforced through behavior, not speeches. Command yourself to stop tolerating what drains your confidence. Build a life that reflects self-respect. Keep your word. Show up strong. Maintain discipline. When your actions align with high principles, you naturally attract better treatment. And if someone cannot meet that level, let them fall away without resistance. Silence, combined with elevated standards, sends a powerful message. You are not desperate. You are selective. That shift alone changes how people view you. Protect your worth fiercely. Do not negotiate your dignity. Number 5. Channel pain into disciplined action. Do not waste your hurt. Use it. When someone disappoints you, the energy that rises inside can either destroy your focus or sharpen it. Choose sharpening. Anger, sadness, betrayal, these emotions carry force. If you sit in them too long, they poison you. If you direct them with discipline, they transform you. Seneca the Younger wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Hard moments are not meant to break you. They are meant to build resilience. Command yourself to convert frustration into fuel. Instead of texting them, train harder. Instead of stalking their page, study longer. Instead of complaining, work on your goals with intensity. Pain becomes productive when it has direction. You must refuse to let emotional setbacks slow your progress. Create structure in your days. Wake up with purpose. Track your workouts. Track your finances. Track your habits. Progress creates momentum. Momentum rebuilds confidence. When your focus shifts from them to your development, your silence gains depth. You are not quiet because you are weak. You are quiet because you are busy improving. That shift changes everything. They expected reaction. They did not expect transformation. Stand up, move forward, turn every setback into preparation. Let your results speak where words are unnecessary. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I turn pain into power and progress. Number 6. Detach from the need to be understood. Stop exhausting yourself trying to make someone see your heart. Not everyone wants to understand you. Some people prefer their version of the story because it protects their ego. When you keep explaining, defending, and clarifying, you remain trapped in their narrative. Break free. Epictetus taught that if someone speaks wrongly about you and it is not true, you should laugh at it. That lesson is about detachment. You do not need universal agreement to stand firm in who you are. Your character is not defined by their opinion. Command yourself to let misunderstandings exist without chasing correction. If you know your intentions were clean, that is enough. If you acted with integrity, that is enough. Trying to control how others interpret you will drain your spirit. Release that burden. Focus on living in alignment with your values. The right people will recognize it. The wrong ones will fall away. Silence in the face of misjudgment shows inner security. It shows you are not desperate for approval. That confidence unsettles those who expected you to argue for validation. Walk tall. Speak only when necessary. Let consistency over time defend you. Your peace grows when you stop fighting every false perception. Stand grounded in truth without needing applause. Number 7. Become emotionally unavailable to disrespect. Draw a hard line in your mind, not a loud one, a firm one. Emotional availability is a privilege, not a right. When someone repeatedly disrespects you, and you continue giving them access to your thoughts, your vulnerability, and your attention, you teach them that there are no consequences. Change that immediately. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you constantly engage with negativity, your spirit absorbs it. Protect your inner space. Command yourself to stop sharing your feelings with someone who mishandles them. Stop offering depth to someone who responds with carelessness. Emotional boundaries are not cruelty, they are protection. When you reduce access to your inner world, you regain stability. You stop waiting for their reassurance. You stop depending on their reaction. You stop measuring your value through their attention. That independence strengthens your presence. It forces others to meet you with respect or lose access entirely. Silence combined with emotional boundaries sends a powerful signal. You will not tolerate being treated casually. Maintain composure. Keep conversations brief and neutral if necessary. Withdraw warmth where it is not appreciated. Invest your vulnerability in spaces where it is honored. This is not revenge through bitterness. This is self-preservation through wisdom. Stand guarded, but not hardened. Stand firm, but not hostile. Now, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. My emotions are earned, not given freely. Number 8. Let time reveal your strength. Stop rushing to prove anything. Time is a silent ally. When you step back and allow days, weeks, and months to pass without reacting, you create space for truth to surface. Impulsive responses feel powerful in the moment, but patience builds real authority. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current." That current carries everything forward. You do not have to force outcomes. You have to endure with dignity. Command yourself to trust the long game. Improve quietly. Heal privately. Grow steadily. Over time, patterns expose themselves. People reveal who they are. Situations shift. Meanwhile, your discipline compounds. Your restraint becomes proof of maturity. When others expected drama and you offered composure, they begin to question their own behavior. When they expected chaos and you delivered stability, they feel the contrast. That contrast is powerful. Do not chase closure. Do not beg for apologies. Let reality handle it. Continue strengthening your body, sharpening your skills, expanding your knowledge, and deepening your character. The person who masters patience cannot be shaken easily. Let your evolution be gradual but undeniable. Stay consistent even when no one is watching. Time will amplify your silence and magnify your progress. Stand steady, stay calm, keep building. Here is the truth you must carry with you. Your silence is not emptiness, it is power. It is not weakness, it is mastery. Every time you choose restraint over reaction, calm over chaos, and focus over distraction, you reclaim control that others thought they had over you. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Let your thoughts be disciplined, strong, and unwavering. Let your actions, not your words, show the world who you are. When you stay silent while others expect noise, when you move forward while they stay stagnant, your presence becomes undeniable, your absence felt, and your energy untouchable. Do not waste another moment proving your value to anyone who cannot see it. Build your life, elevate your mind, strengthen your body, protect your peace. Every step you take in quiet determination is a statement louder than any argument, message, or confrontation ever could be. This is the revenge they never expected, and it is permanent because it comes from within. Stand firm in your self-worth. Stand committed to your growth. Stand untouchable in your calm. If this video inspired you, subscribe to the channel, like, and share it with someone who needs to reclaim their power today. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I am silent, I am strong, and I rise above all chaos. Your power is in your calm. Guard it fiercely.